Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostle and the little great milestone that surely do rule well, that told us this truth. Salutations to the brothers that push this truth to the four corners. Right? To the brothers and sisters that believe and listen to this truth, Shalom. Okay, the house of David, Bayat Yawada, which is by default the kingdom of heaven. Right, we hope for elect. We say Shalom. This is Daniela, Trinidad camp. Do not I do not recap on this video here with these two brothers, from the Trinidad camp, which video was done beautifully. They did a beautiful video. You could log on to these brothers' pages and be edified. This is Brother Burra, which is the leader of the camp, and Brother Amawan, second in command. Okay, and you all could hold on to their pages and follow and be edified. I'm just here just to add in a few things on what they said, just to strengthen the video a little more, as Brother Amawan said, he was talking about the movie that came out, I think it's a few years ago, two or 3 years ago, could be longer than that, a recent movie. It spoke about what the Catholic Church did, concerning the teaching of the hell doctrine, right? And rightfully so, he said, that IUIC teaches this doctrine, is really a scare tactic for children, children that don't study, right? That don't read. I have no understanding. IUIC can't really come to men in the truth who really studying and reading, and has the spirit is really dealing with certain men. IUIC could never come and convince any brother from GMS that hell exists. Okay, that is impossible. As the scripture is saying, if at all it's impossible to deceive the elect, it's impossible to come to any brother in GMS, because the fact that we study to show ourselves approved, we study and we read. So you can't really come up with that teaching, that doctrine of a place burning with fire. It doesn't exist, right? That is really, as Brother Barra said, is a Greek teaching. Okay, the Greeks, they thought that hell, place burning with fire, that's Greek mythology, right? Where there's Zeus and Hades, it's not real. It's not a real thing. It's Greek mythology. It was taught by the Greeks, and in the time of the Nicaea, in the Council of Nicaea, it was made up, right? And they brought it to the people, push it on the people, as they do now. The same Greek mythology is same teaching, right? But if you understand the words that is in the scriptures, there are 4 words that is used for hell. Is Hades, and these words all mean it basically means the same thing. Sheol, Hades, Tartarus, and Gehenna. Okay, I think I did a video on somebody was challenging me on the word Gehenna. It's just it's a place where they burn rubbish in the southwest of Jerusalem, right? They did a lot of human sacrifices in that place, right? So Gehenna, it doesn't mean some place with a burn forever. No, it's a real place in Jerusalem. You understand? As the brother was explaining, right? Now, I'm going to bring out a few scriptures, and I'm also going to show you the video that Brother Amon was speaking about. Okay? The hell doctrine, it doesn't make any sense, as the brother said, because when you challenge anybody on that hell doctrine, you ask them, well, where was hell in the beginning, in the Genesis, where everything was created? Where was that? Where what? You know, they can't find it. That only came about, as I say, it in the Council of Nicaea, right? The Roman Catholic Church, they created that. I was to frighten the people to get them out of their money. You know, it's a fable. You know, see if I get that scripture. So okay, Titus is another fable. It's Titus 1 and 1 and okay, right. I'll read from 13. Titus 1 and 13. This is the witness of truth. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, they that may be sound in faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. Yeah, these men in IUIC, they basically turn from the truth, right, to follow a Jewish fable, right? Scripture says, don't give heed into these Jews. It's a fable. It was created, right? It's not real, right? Anyone that believes in that hell thing, I would confound them quickly by asking one question or maybe two. Is there a hell in the belly of a fish? Because the scriptures explain Jonah. You know, Jonah. Let's see if I get it. There's an account with Jonah. He got swallowed up by the fish. Well, they will ask, well, is there a hell in the belly of a fish? This is Jonah 2 and 2. And I said, I was reading from 1. Then Jonah prayed until Yahweh Bashem Yahushai out of the fish's belly. Right? So he was in the belly of a fish, right? And said, I cried by reason of my affliction unto Yahweh, and he heard me out of the belly of hell. Right? So the question would be asked, is there a hell burning somewhere in a fish's belly? No, it is a condition. He was in torment. Okay? That's to prove that. Go to let me get one scripture again. One or two scriptures I'll show. Isaiah 5. It's Isaiah 5 and 13. Here we have right, this is it's a condition. It's Isaiah 5. It's Isaiah 5 and 13. Therefore my people are gone. Let me read from 12. The harp and the viol of tabaret and pipe and wine are in the feast, but they regarded not the work of Yahweh, neither considered the operations of his hands. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore hell has enlarged herself, and open their mouth without measure. Understand? People that they went into captivity, so they were in hell. They were being tormented, right? You understand? That's another scripture there. That's that hell is a condition, or the grave, death. When you die, you go down to the grave, right? And that's what this is what Brother Barra is talking about, the worms. People would use that scripture where it says the worms don't die. Well, that is exactly what we're talking about. Worms. If you ask someone, you say, well, is it spiritual worms because the fire would consume them? Is it spiritual worms? What kind of worms it is that wouldn't get burned? No, it's speaking about the grave. You understand? Worms don't die in the grave. They don't ever die. No matter how many bodies you put into the ground, it will always have worms to consume the bodies. Okay? A worms thing. People get confounded on that also. That is nonsense. It's a Jewish fable. Understand? Right, let me go to the video.
We're afraid.
Hold on. This is what's the name of this video? I think it's on Netflix. If you go on Netflix, you get it. It's as I forget the name of the actor also, you know. Yeah, Salakia, some of the things that be on my, you know, sometimes there's simple things that right there, just forget, it's so easy. You see, it says Hollywood Knows. Right, this is a well-known movie. Robin Hood, yes, Salakia. You see some I said the brain getting a little old now. Forget the, oh my gosh. Yeah, well, yeah, Robin Hood. Is one of the recent Robin Hood, not the older version, the recent one with Jamie Foxx. I think it's Jamie Foxx that he acted in this movie. Right? They dropped something in this movie. It was a message and it just flew over a lot of people had sure about it. They never even think about it. But you know, Hollywood knows, and they drop these little messages in the movies when they show you. I'm gonna play it for you.
You should be. Do you know why? Why don't you enlighten me, Your Eminence?
Let me start. Right.
You were afraid. You should be. Do you know why? Why don't you enlighten me, Your Eminence? Fear is the greatest weapon in God's arsenal. It is why the church created hell.
That's right. The Roman Catholic Church created hell back in the time of Nicaea, right? With Constantine and all of that. That was the brothers were speaking about. You know, they created that hell thing was to scare the people out of their pockets. It's as the scripture says, a Jewish fable. And what it says about that Jewish fable? Let me get back that scripture. I think it's Titus 1:14, Salakia. Not giving heed to Jewish fables. It's a lie. And commandments of men that turn from the truth. Here, that is IUIC in print. They have turned from the truth and started to teach what? Jewish fables. You understand? Nonsense. Let me give you one more account. I'll give you one more account. One more scripture I'll read. Just to add into what the brothers, because they already covered a lot. But there's a lot more scriptures you could bring to proof that hell is not real. But bring on one more account, and this account is with Capernaum. You know, Capernaum was one of the cities in Jerusalem. I think it's one of the 5 cities. Yeah, the scriptures say they were in a heavenly place. They were in rulership. There was a rich city. And you know what happens when you have a lot of money? You don't have no time for the Most High. And that is what was going on with the Lord rise up a prophet to prophesy against the city, to tell them, hey, come down from there. You know, all they proud, and the Lord gonna take all it down, right? It was a city where so. Let me get to it. Let me get to the scripture. Instead of talking it out, I'll speak about it there. This is Matthew 11, and I'll read from read from 22. All right, this is the prophet was talking to them and rebuking them now. Right, from 21. Woe unto the Chorazin, woe unto the Bethsaida, for if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ash. But I say unto you, it shall be more terrible for Tyre and Sidon at that day of judgment than for you. And thou, Capernaum, it's like I always have a problem with that word. The brothers in the camp will tell you that. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, because thou was proud. It was exalted unto heaven. Was that talking about a literal heaven somewhere? Shall be brought down to what? Hell. It's a condition. They will be brought down low. That low condition because they were rich. For if the mighty works which have been done had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. But I say unto you that it shall be more terrible of the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee. Yeah, the prophet was telling Capernaum, hey, yo, all they come down from there, all they too proud. The Lord tell me, you're going to destroy you all. You know, he say, and I say, which thou art exalted unto heaven, shall it be brought down? Shall it be brought down? You think a whole city will fall down into hell somewhere in some fire? No. I would hell there, that's talking about a low position. You understand? Yeah, but again, you know, that hell doctrine is a scheme to frighten children. And if you're taken by it, then you're a child. You're not yet all your faculties and so on. You haven't developed skills to discern. It just means you're a child still. If you still believe in that hell burning forever nonsense. Understand? And with that, I know that there's a few words to add to the brothers video, which was done so beautifully. You know, that's all I will say on that. You know, and with that, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash, the apostles and the elders of Great Milsoon, who told us this truth. Salutations to the brothers that push this truth week in, week out, and to the brothers and sisters that believe and listen to this truth. To the women that are meek and listen to their husbands, you know. To the house of David, the Bayat Yahweh, which is by default the kingdom of heaven. This is Daniela. Until next video, I say Shalom.